what they deal with inside the program Sport Update Extra. With me in the studio, I get Alfred Jana, Alassane Bangura, and Alhaji Jallo for we talk more on the different things that we'll look at today inside this edition. Guys, good morning and welcome to this edition of the program.
Yeah, Jaffa, good morning and good morning to listeners out there.
Good morning, listeners. Good morning, Jaffa.
Good morning, Jaffa. Good morning, listeners outside there.
Yes, plenty thank you. We want to join me today inside this edition of the program. Today, I want to take things different. We'll focus on the inter-community championship, the KO. And like we know, we see a lot of things that only happen first off. Now, the transfer rumor of the lower Premier League. Bantal don't let go some players and only get some players then. Eastern Lions don't they make moves, Star Sports don't be busy, and Waterloo FC, big one, they look forward for add Musa Tumbo na the squad. That one they all the part of the rumors of the transfer na the lower Premier League as August 1 this year being officially mark the opening of the transfer window for we local league. Guys, what now I take on this one?
Well, Jaffa, a very good, laudable news for football fans, especially for the Musa Tumbo fans, we the ACS Waterloo FC, we a newly promoted Premier League club. We get foresee the coming season, foresee how best necessarily build up in squad for take part in this competition. I think a very good one for Musa Tumbo if actually he make a move in club. I think for Salon and chapter we really want to see how we transfer window is going because this is annoying and but we actually get transfer blackouts in this country because how okay we see on a news now we see I know waiting transfer markets to go on across the world but for the Salon chapter we will see anything in the I think the FA need for put up that kind of structure in the for ensure says indeed we really follow FC Cologne, Lions, Port Authority and the likes. Able to know how we think they do at the market in terms of players and waiting they come up for, but except through some social media handles, some rumors we really get, but we need to follow the kind of process. At least President Babadi don't do that, but only structure the media handle for the FA to see how you want to register all coaches and for in the system. They also make them accessible to people and when they register coach, when team then they come out for players, they will get them to online with no CSA. So club don't come out for this player. At least this they help Paul we ensure CS we promote the league. Now they make you find out say the Premier League don't get that kind of momentum because people not able to know what they happen except in few space then. So but the world in and everybody and now. So whatever they happen at the world of football, we need for know how we sit down. Is salon and this thing they happen at this thing on in terms of football. So and I make you see the community they dominate the Premier League because the media aspect, the marketing aspect, too weak. So we really need for ensure says indeed we address that kind problem for so that the sports go in and people in those steps.
Okay, Alassane, I want to come to Alhaji Jallo. Alhaji, by Friday this year, we will officially round up this season league, winning the Kiddy Awards to different categories of players, and maybe the Premier League 11 and best strikers, young player, midfielder, defender, and all. But for you, looking at how the league ends and going into the first season, we get two new young clubs away coming inside Western United, Waterloo FC. We get teams like Eastern Lions and Bull Rangers. We don't left them coach them. We get Old Edwardians, who by the end of the previous season they left them coach. Star Sports, we want to take new venture for represent Salon and CAF. And a whole lot of different things then we you need for consider. Although I think say we really need to get for be busy in this market for fit into the space for how to compete when the league will start in October.
Yeah, Jaffa, like where you just mentioned the new kids in the block, where you just don't promote now the Europe Premier League, we now Western United and Waterloo FC. And we don't dey see how some of them teams there don't they try for see how best they would try for strengthening the attacking midfield and then defense, you understand? Because we watch Usai Waterloo FC get game with we then play friendly with FC Cologne for test their capability or for see how best they were able to compete in the league and then see how and FC Cologne hold on with them Usai Cologne be able beat them by 4 goals to 1. Where that game they 5-2 sorry. Where now be 5-2 to them, and where that game they and the new boys where now Waterloo FC learn a lot of things them, because where you can at the Premier League you get for see how best you go able to put up some things them because if they meet up something that we don't match out, we don't train at the league. And you first time this wire for like participate by this competition. So as he say this not a good one, Jaffa, for the teams them for they play friendly to themselves. Most often like the one them we just don't promote. And the same thing goes to the one them back where we don't in at the league for let them see how best they will continue for play more and friendly match them within themselves so that they will able to know their strength and their weakness so that they will able to strengthen their team them. Because you watch out the Europe Premier League we just done, Jaffa, you see plenty games them we don't play, we not can get more goals them. Because why? The attacking force for some teams them not do that not too strong. You watch even the way we win the league when our Bow Rangers, they know their attack not too that strong. The goals that all they come up from the midfield. You need to get attacking force or the midfield will go play for you well. And watch at Bible Warriors we just click. Where the league went down. You see how Bible Warriors transcend the winning mentality from the first half of the league to the second half of the league where they're consistent of winning games then and defense well. So this 2026 2027 Premier League okay for can start. Teams they need for going at the market for see how best they will strengthen them the attack, then defense and the midfield. So I should say plenty signing then get for happen inside the lower Premier League where they go on right now because plenty teams then don't go in for plenty players them. Jaffa like waiting Alan Sambi just be they say. When the transfer window they open like this wire, like SLFA the website for they update the public, for say this player don't come up from team A to team B, but you just they see maybe some of the teams themselves, their website self maybe not the work. For see how okay for instance FC Calado release so player to this team. You need to see that one day much now then we local league and teams there. So they need for the upgrade either their Facebook page them or their website them so that they will update more of them fans them out there, Jaffa.
Yes, continue for still 3. Now let me take few of the headline things they will for look at on transfer. A lot of things don't they happen, but then we go wait and see how much we go see things then they happen. But if you look at still on transfer before we can look at the nomination category for the Leo Premier League awards will go happen on Friday. Now on transfer we see Eastern Lions self-available for secure the service of Emmanuel Ansumana on a short-term loan from Bantal FC, and also it don't be another big business for Bantal also where they say don't confirm the signing of Eastern Lions and player them Alia, the 2 Guinean player them Alia Bangura and Sam Diallo. Then we see a lot of things them on transfer don't they happen for different clubs. Alfred, we see another big one again. We're very interesting. Joseph Cleverline. They look forward as rumor. They look forward forget a move outside Salon for playing trade in football, particularly for Joseph Cleverline. We see how important it is for Port Authority, and in presence na the team make them able to achieve a top 5 finish, and now picking away a move outside. Yes, they get to the quality player, but you think they go and bug the team in build up to the glory, because the manager in first year, obviously by what he do, now for set foundation, and maybe this season now for increase the competition. You think they go and bug that intention the other drive?
Well, Jaffa, in the area of Cleveland, we don't see a club don't come out for that. That one they don't show one positivity in the area of the players' development. So let's say if only it not be done develop or it not be done improve, they not be for them actually show interest in her. So him going to another club, he get for left a big gap in that particular club with that Eastern Lions. And Post Authority rather, and therefore be a big gap, because let's say in presence we be there now Post Authority, he was creating so many impact and a positive impact. So for make him go come and go na other club and get for left space there. So the management actually need for go in again and look out for a player winner, somebody we instead go come and match up to the pace of Cleveland. And we see again how Port Authority be done they actually struggle. But that's not mean to say they not get players that we don't improve. There are plenty of players we don't improve, and now we don't see clubs them don't they show interest in them.
Okay, Eastern Lions really don't be busy. Then they don't sign Mohamed Bangoua from Banter on a permanent deal, and also don't make moves for join the race for sign Saiduba from Bull Rangers for ball starting squad ahead of the CAF Confederation, and we see another move. Say Eastern Lions and they make inquiry for sign Mighty Blackpool, a midfield engine, where Dominic Kagbo people can call Magic. All of this for a club like Eastern Lions, a lot of quality. The team in itself gets quality, bringing other players for add more and more quality. But the downside is, what plenty of people not sure of, is about how the players there, so within a matter of weeks or days, go for perform in the shortest possible time, particularly when they get for go represent the country and CAF competition, where the manager don't resign and now a new manager they come.
Well, we get for Cisse again, of course, a player with by the name of Sam Diallo. A club already show interest in her. I believe saying that space they try for fill in, so that another player will come inside and fill up that gap there. So as you rightly mentioned again earlier, they get quality player then we know how to play the ball, but you not go actually rely on them, because you might never know whilst they go participate in a CAF. Some of them get for being injured, or some they don't already get tired legs. And mind you again, quality players then were able to make a team go further by any competition. Why? Because you don't add more value. This is what is meant by money for value. And when you get quality player then, it means that you don't put money per them, and you don't make the particular club don't get more value where in the play against any club. I believe say that club will say we for go in and do a research waiting at the cost of them player they are, so we go make them say go be afraid say we can't play against player the way they get quality. Of course, Eastern Lions, we all know who that them be. We all know how they be done. They actually come inside. And of course, again, talking about Bull Rangers SF, na club where everybody know how participant they have been for the past years. So we therefore can see more competitiveness na the team. So therefore, I believe say this player also it don't mean a lot to the club.
Okay, the program Sports Update Extra they continue. Now we look at some of the awards then where the Leroy Premier League board get for Guy on Friday as they conclude the league season with the awards night. But a lot of categories then. And by the way, for una way they listen, you get the number 07798191 for call and talk about what you think on the different things that they look at. And beg your pardon, the interesting part of what you will look at here, you can able for use the Leo Premier League WhatsApp channel for start for vote on you different teams them or you different nomination them for the different categories the way they put nomination on. So if you get your WhatsApp, you go under your status, and then under the status you search and type Leon Premier League, then it will appear. Or you go now to the Facebook, you go see the link there where you go for see that link there where you able for vote, so that you hand go there and the decision for make who that will be the young player of the season, who that will be the best coach, the best team, and things like that. But they take the honors for make some of the nominees they're known. When it comes to the best goalkeeper of the season, we get Amara Kamara from Baibure Warriors. We also get James Kamara from Bulom Stars, and we get Mohamed Kagbo from Old Warriors plus Francis Kuruma from Wilberforce Strikers, with Stephen Momo of Ports Authority. And that's for the goalkeeper of the season. And going into the best young player, we get a host of them. We get Nelson Fatoma from Bo Rangers. We get Randy M. George from Wilberforce Strikers. And then we get James Jusu Kanja from Old Edwardians and Mohamed Musa from Cambo Eagles, with Musa Samura from Diamond Stars. And that's for the young player, the best young player. Voting still the carry on. And we'll go to best defender. We'll get 8 nominees for this category. We get Capio Bangora from Baibure Warriors. We get Stanley Bonrose from Ports Authority. We also get Mohamed Fofana from Eastern Lions, Dauda Kamara from Old Edwardians, Anes Koroma from Bantal FC, and we get Abdul Yamere from Eastern Lions, and Abubakar Samura from Bo Rangers, with Mohamed Silla from Star Sports Academy. When away from that, we get the best midfielder, and in that category there we get Santigi Fona of Slifa Football Club, and we get Abbas Conte of Ports Authority. We get Koliko Prosper Haba from Baibure Warriors. We get Pape Mansae from Ports Authority, and then we get Saiduba Kamara from Bo Rangers. We also get Sanfa Kamara from Baibure Warriors and Sheka Sise from Star Sports Academy. That's not the nomination for best midfielders. And we get player of the season. Also, we get Randy M. George. The Wilberforce Strikers. We get Sanfa Kamara from Baibure Warriors, and then we get James Jusu Kanja from Old Edwardians. We also get Old Edwardians goalkeeper Mohamed Kagbo, and Eastern Lions, the top goal scorer, Suleiman S. Kagbo, people can call SS, and we get Papaya Mansai from Port Authority. Away from that, we go to the next category where the best supporting team of the season. We get Baibure Warriors, we get Bo Rangers, we get Eastern Lions, we get Star Sports, and we get Ports Authority. And that's for the best supporting team. The team, the way the fans can turn up more on the stadium. And by this move, many people will think they don't know what I want to say. But we go to the best coach of the season. We get Patrick Bangoa, who has been the coach all Edwardians, but left the club at the end of the season. We get Alhaji Foye, where people can call Abedi, who has been the coach Bo Rangers. Himself left Bo Rangers at the end of the season. And Seth, we get Mohamed El Kamara, coach Emel, where people can call of Eastern Lions, and coach Amidou Karim of Star Sports Academy. Then we also get coach Francis Zappa Kuroma of Bible Warriors, where himself been on pathway with the club. Now we also get the playmaker of the season. We get Sam Diallo of Eastern Lions. We get Koliko Prosper Haba of Bible Warriors. We get Sanfa Kamara of Bible Warriors. We get SS, Wena Sulemanes Kagbo from Eastern Lions. Anes Koroma from Bantal FC, and we get Papa Mansaye from Ports Authority with Sheka Sise from Star Sports Academy. That are for playmaker of the season nominee. And that are the last nominee, but a whole lot of different categories them. And I want to bring in Alassane on this one. Alassane, we see this nominee. Very, very interesting of different positions them. And they allow the public for vote. Journalists they don't get their own vote, and maybe ex-players themselves will forget their own vote. And now they're out. When you join the platform, you can be part of the voting of this then decision there. So what you make up of some of the nomination there?
Jaffa, actually, this now one and in history making, we have to see a salon circuit to see how best football go come and endorse the fans them. And for they allow the public to vote. I think it means a lot because the public assessment in every function it means a lot. Because now we they go watching again there, and now we without if we do it without bias or any sentiment. Trust me, maybe we'll get them wrong. We go get them right, but if we don't do them correctly, trust me, we will see how best salon football get for go. And the nominations from every category we look at, and for we really follow the Europe Premier League. We don't follow this past season. We see yes indeed some of all the categories, and they really select the player that we do well in terms of for moving team go before. Looking at the coach, the list we then call the nominees for the coach. These are the perfect match. You see the results. They really show them and they fit that nomination list. You look at the best player, the one they always then call. They really showcase them talents in the league, and they're exceptional. They really showcase themselves, and this means a lot. So going out throughout the list of nominations, we slap around. I applaud them for that because this now one in a lifetime we award this way they come for players, and I think my motivation for the CCS indeed we own players get forget that fish look in terms of their contribution towards salon football. But I really appreciate on the nomination because all the categories and the right people we believe CS.
Okay, Alassane, continue for still to Fumble. They take short break. The program Sports Updates Extra they continue, and inside the program when they take this break, when we come back, we'll open the phone line. Then we look at some of the biggest international transfer news as we get a lot of things then for look at. Arsenal got a great deal. Forget Bruno Guimaraes, Manchester don't loan one of the goalkeeper, and also we get Mohamed Salah. We same way so don't move to Turkey. What's in at the club in name? You're gonna know inside this edition. We'll take this break.
Brace up yourself and ready for another sports program. That na Sports Update Extra, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from Monday to Friday, as you will get detailed discussion and analysis on team them like football.
Chance for a marker now. Cyrillian with
cricket, with other sporting discipline them, plus policy statements them.
Having overt conflict that will affect the sport, the legislation gives us the powers to deregister you.
And international sports news, fixture, and results from top league them na Euro. So, for just 45 minutes every day, listen to Sport Update Extra on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from 10 o'clock morning to 10:45 as Yusuf will get the chance for add your voice to the program.
The program Sports Update Extra, they continue 077 981 981 at the number we go use. Call now and make your contribution for be part of this edition of the program Sports Update Extra when it comes to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Would you take this first call inside the program? Hello caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your name and inside the call for?
Yeah, my name is Mr. D. I call from Grafton.
Okay.
Yeah, though I want to get a contribution.
Yes, on which we will deal with.
Sports. Yeah, actually, because the way how the sports they find for them, find for them leadership. They at the end of it, so that everything will go on fine. But now here is a thing we need to be corrected. Because that one, they don't take some time now. We still not fix it. And so many individuals, they suffer from that one, they even up to date. Even the footballer, they can go in a field.
Now, for keep on to 1 minute.
Long distance. Yeah, so now, what I mentioned, talk about the that, it will find for make the place infrastructure for them, the athletes there, and also the sportsmen there. Because actually, infrastructure is not in place up to now. So if any money to the come in, I don't need to be the first priority will be considered.
Okay.
Not for the distributor or for the go learn or for go do for go buy something. Now in that infrastructure, it need for be in that one way for be inside of the sports in your name. Don't go pen a special side because special side again.
So who that exactly they send this message to?
Well, for FLSA in particular. Yeah, so they need to get this one and make sure say that one might be the utmost priority for the leaders, they know they go in charge. That one needs to be the first priority because
okay. Thank you very much.
So yeah. Now just conclude.
Okay.
Of any income will come in, even if anyone don't come in, that one will be even enough for me to get them, heal them. Mini stadium. We could build a mini stadium. For build stadium, in order to say you forget the money. You just need better planning. Everything what you get, now that you need the pitch to go in the middle. Then you create a track round down to get more than 2 stadiums. Then you start to put the later now, you wait for completion within 2 years. Now the other thing again is that the sports needs to be amended.
Well, I think we lost our caller there. The program Sports Updates Extra, they continue. Now, we still open the phone line 077 981 981 at the number we go use. 077 981 981 at the number we go use for being part of this edition and add the voice to the different team them we will look at inside this edition of the program. Now, Alhaji, come on to you again for this one. We look at some of the latest transfer news. Arsenal agreeing a 75 million deal for Guimaraes, and Salah don't make a move. But before we come to you, we'll take this call again. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. You didn't say the call before. Yes. What kind of contribution? The player when Man City don't buy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
the program will continue. Alfred, big news for club Arsenal. Gimares finally Arsenal made the first move. The second move, the first one they will make, he rejected, and yet they're not been making the other one. But this money, it don't be confirmed they don't get a 75 million agreement with Gimares, and it is almost likely that they don't set date for the player for Kando Medical.
Jaffa, before I go Rob Mott for that, I think I just Rob Mott to another one winner, Anthony Taylor, and Ebido retired from English refereeing, and now of course the Turkish Federation don't make a new elite refereeing director. That's don't be a good one for Anthony Taylor. We all know how good he is. And now back to Bruno Guimaraes. Of course, it don't be now something like a month. We asked now they be in Bruno Guimaraes for come now Arsenal, and this money has totally now of course Siam Usawi and one of the sport journalists when Fabrizio Romano in Posta say Arsenal don't reach a total agreement with Newcastle United for the player for Arsenal. That one they clearly tell you say Arsenal ready and we prepare. Just imagine, forget Bruno Guimaraes, we get in Rice, and of course we Mendy, and even Mikeme, you know that midfield for make a team who can beat Arsenal this season. You get for play, you get for implement all of your ability, you get for implement all of the technicality for beat Arsenal. Congratulations to us, all fans of Arsenal out there. This year we are ready.
Okay, we'll take another call again inside the program. Hello, caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, not bad. How you safe? Well, I think we lost that call. Alassane, as Jana they talk with you last, what's it?
Yeah, you know, when somebody they hype in team, you know, somehow you get for laugh because you now, but you need to talk, so you don't know how best our team is everyone prepare.
Yeah, for Manchester, Una just left two goalkeeper them. Vitek, we have the academy goalkeeper, don't move to Middlesbrough, and also Alta buying there, they're gonna Spain or play for Celta Vigo.
Yes.
Two big moves. Is it about maybe forget small money and do sensible transfer from Manchester, then can move here, say even we don't sign Santos and Tillemans, now follow let's go and forget more money, so for one sign, cable for sign, and the club not get any financial discipline where you never go to.
I think Jaffa, one idea now, one logic we Manchester United for the past 10 years, Manchester only struggle in terms of better scouting. Is, you know, when they go sign player expensive, come with time, and able can deliver the results we didn't expect. Maybe 1 or 2, 3 games you find out see that player they click off for one season, and then go sign a heavy money. So now they don't recalibrate them, their scouting strategy for ensure say yes indeed they get the right player for the right money. You know, pay for something very valuable. So now you find out say yes, the Manchester United just go sign in. They go sign in with that kind of money. We are in the player who can deliver and market himself, make himself valuable in the market. I think this now the Arsene Wenger strategy now Manchester said don't take. So we man they say, you know, not team not go with team before Arsenal this coming season because of they don't confirm Guimaraes in deal. I believe say yes. The past season everybody see how the between Manchester and Arsenal been come out. So and we hope for see another matches again. We'll see as Allman go showcase that the ability way he gets and the kind of players the way we all
just imagine we get Vinicius Junior, Vinicius Junior in kind for Arsenal.
Okay.
It's in London, England.
Okay, we'll reach to the aspect of imagine. But we'll go from that part. The 077 981 981 is the number we use. 077 981 981 is the number we use. Alhaji, one of the caller talk about Manchester City then transfer. They don't get Elliot Anderson. We in a big move for coming in place Rodri, but then get players like Bernardo Silva we don't left, and they get some other young player. But the question where any Salomon will ask now, they don't travel with Chumaba, and not a word about the in status about whether they go for loan and back or not.
And Manchester City now one party team then in England, where we don't expect a lot from, especially with the Sierra Leoneans, them, especially because when we as Sierra Leoneans they support any side we Salon border they play, we always show we support to them. So if Manchester City then do them good season towards them, and not even include we own defender, that na a big blow to we, and we therefore see our best. Juma Bago getting playing time now Manchester City,
Continue for still to take another call again. Local, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, we need for actually place something there in place.
Will they give you 30 seconds? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Will they give you 30 seconds for making contribution?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, in relation to a reform, because it will find for make the administration, be structured. Any position, it will get a limit time, and the limit time will be too far. For just be compared like that, because now it's fast moving, angle around it. So if we didn't know in form of the contracts in like, which will be, at most 2 years, but within 1 year, and if we don't get an assessment, if you will.
The program Sports Update Extra, they continue, and inside the program, they continue the discussion, but the phone line is still open, and we're not going to better time again. Alassane, a lot of things are going to be talked about Arsenal, Manchester, and things like that. But Chelsea, and gets the sad news and the good news. The sad news is after this transfer, another will sign for the next two transfer windows.
Yes.
And they don't get too many players there, or the kind number of players that they don't sign, they are good at the moment. The big news is Mykhailo Mudryk don't join the team. And if you don't join the team, now other clubs they make move for and now or get a loan deal because they feel say this kind of Chelsea team, because they not been doing top flight football fitness, gets full-time playing time. So then they can now get Coventry, get a whole lot of other Premier League clubs there. Those clubs that you they say, want this player for loan right now. Chelsea situation, I don't pack her now.
And it will be a disaster for Chelsea with the kind of pan we place upon them. I think this is a time now they only get this window for them let them sign. So if you didn't take any move now for loan Mykhailo Mudryk, allow and let it fit into the squad.
Well, that person will say if they loan him, it can be it can be sensible.
It can be sensible.
If they go develop and not affect the squad in development, and then next season it coming now as
Jaffa.
Like that kind of new signing.
No.
But the question when anybody go on for ask Alassane, now if you go loan on a Premier League, then sometimes Xabi Alonso will get the best of time.
This not
Ingo the struggle.
this
Then Ingo the play fine.
this not the danger this way I tell you now say it will be a disaster for Chelsea for let alone Mykhailo Mudryk. Looking at the current status within the not only this window then gets even if you didn't sign, they still get two windows where they not get for sign. So if you don't loan now, trust me, then they ensure say yes indeed, and it will be a disaster for Alonso because if you get any injury, not get any subsequent injury, then for them you place and that will be a very big problem. Pass you go back to the academy for countless players. While you get quality players that we don't take, you don't send out for fitness. It is left at the club and you gain them fitness until on a ban, they lift on a ban.
Okay, Alassane, plenty, thank you for joining today inside this edition. Again to Alfred Jama and Alhaji Jama for want to be part of this edition. We don't be very interested. We will continue this edition, same time, same station, and we will look at other transfer rumors then next day when tomorrow. But for today, we'll tap this edition and also plenty thank you to the producer Musa Kamara and also plenty thank you to the one that we listen and one that watch we on Radio Democracy Facebook page. Me technical person on duty, Randy, DJ Randy, and the Williams, and also Melika Mabongo, I'm going to see whether I can Radio Democracy Facebook and YouTube page. So till the next edition, my name is Jaffa Man Davis to say have a nice day and goodbye for now.
Brace up